Another new phone, another new launch, and so what if we can't afford all the phones? We can definitely look at them, try and understand them, and then probably dream about them. And when I talk about dreaming about phones, of course I'm not talking about Vivo V25 Pro that we've got for you. I'm talking about slightly more expensive, which Manas has quickly kept on his side. The Samsung foldable phone. You know, I've been dreaming about it and thinking about it. I have seen everywhere they have put a lot of hoardings. So they're really pushing
all the newspapers that you pick, the front page says the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, Z Flip 4,
fold, flip. That's all you'll see. But we've got for you something which is more affordable. And how affordable it is, how do the features compare with the money? We're going to talk to Manas, who's from the Fiiber team. So Manas, this phone, I like the look of it. You know, the color, and I am fond of color. I think
this is becoming a pattern now.
Like I am looking at the back side of the phone instead of the front. Oh my god!
And I like how you say it that you like the color, and then you yourself realize, I'm again talking about
the repetitive.
Yeah. But then this, of course, it's a very good looking phone. V series traditionally has been focusing a lot on the design itself, and let me tell you one more interesting feature of this phone. So this actually changes colors. It's a color changing phone. They're calling it a magical
chameleon.
Phone. That's one way to put it. But what happens is once you take this phone in direct sunlight, or if you put some UV light on it, it actually turns black from blue. And Vivo did this with the V23 Pro as well. At that time bronze to blue, this time it's going from blue to black. And there's another color variant which is just black. So
but how long of an exposure do you need in the light?
5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, so 5 to 10 minutes of clubbing in a discotheque where there's, you don't call it discotheque anymore. Okay, sorry.
You just call it a
clubbing. Yes, 5 to 10 minutes of clubbing and direct light on your phone of that UV strobe or whatever is going to turn it into another color.
Or just imagine if you're just talking on your phone, just stepping out of your building, and by the time your call ends, your phone will actually turn into a different color.
Just don't leave it anywhere and you don't recognize your phone and you walk away because you think this is not my phone. So that's a great feature. I think it will appeal to the youth.
Yes.
But apart from just changing colors, is there anything else which has changed, or is just repackaged old one?
So there are a lot of small minor improvements over the previous generation V23 Pro. I mean, nothing has changed, as in there's no path-breakingly new feature or nothing out of the world in this phone. It's just another mid-range phone, but if you compare it from the previous generation phone, they've actually upped everything and just reduced the price a bit.
So price reduction. That's something very different, I must say.
Yeah. So just to sum it up, I mean, I'll just quickly sum up the features and then we'll talk about the experience. So in terms of display, now you're getting a 120Hz display as compared to the 90Hz which was on the V23 Pro. The processor has gone up from MediaTek 1200 to 1300. The battery is slightly bigger. It's now 4830 mAh, which was earlier 4500 mAh. And even the fast charging is now 66 watt as compared to the 44 watt fast charger that you would earlier get. So, I mean, small minor upgrades in all the departments. Camera system more or less remains the same, just that cameras are really good. We'll get to it in a minute. And the price is 36,000. So the earlier one was priced at 39,000 rupees. So they actually reduced the price by 3,000. Plus with bank offers, you can also get it for
I think that's great in a price-sensitive market like India, reducing 3,000 and then getting some more rebates. This is quite nice.
How do you like the in-hand feel of this one? I mean, look at this shimmering effect also at the back.
No, I'm not much for a glitter and a shimmer though, but I do see it's not a bright glitter. It's like a slightly muted, matte kind of a look.
The advantage is that no fingerprint smudges.
Actually, yeah.
That is the biggest advantage.
I agree with that. That's like a huge advantage. Otherwise, you're constantly like, so constantly doing that. But yes, I like the look of the phone. But do tell us how's the camera, because I love photographs and I love making videos. Only for my YouTube, I don't like make my own videos. So
video, I mean, Vivo has been working a lot to improve its cameras, and that's you can see it here as well, because I've also clicked some pictures and you can see the colors and all. They come out really nice. Good detailing in the images. And I must appreciate Vivo's camera app here as well, because within the camera app you get plenty of options now. So anyone who understands cameras can, has more options to play with it. So for example, they've added night mode to the portrait shots. So in the portrait mode now you can use the night mode and click steady images at night. There's also bokeh mode for videos. So you can click record videos by adding blur in the background. And then a lot of filters, styles, different things within the camera app, which I think a lot of young people these days use. I mean, I'm also quite young, but then I have
Yeah, but no, not just young people, a lot of other people also use it. Let's not be so ageist about it. So I do feel, when I'm looking at the camera, I do like the results of it. And also the kind of options, like I can see in this picture there is a blur at the back and this is in focus. So that kind of options, such variety of options and such liberty as far as shooting is concerned, is I think it's missing in iPhones for me at least.
You will get it in other phones as well. It's just the implementation, the way it's been implemented is probably better than what you would get at this price point on some of the other phones. But then that also, I mean, that's also a trade-off that you are making for a lot of other features, because if I look at the processor, maybe you'll get a better performing phone for, let's say, 5,000 rupees less. Okay, and you may also get a better display for slightly less. Or even the software, for example, Vivo software is not the cleanest. I mean, there are a lot of unnecessarily pre-installed apps. If you see here, all these apps are here, which I mean nobody's going to use, but they give it with the phone, so that's how they make money. But if you look at some of the other phones, for example, the Nothing phone one, it has a cleaner software experience, lesser bugs. So all of those things you trade off for better cameras and a good design, maybe a better design as well. So that's what you're getting here. So anybody who's looking for a good looking, cool, trendy phone with good cameras, then this is the phone too.
Okay, but we are hearing some rumors about Vivo, not just Vivo, some other Chinese companies also, and it's been a tough time for the Chinese companies in the Indian market. But will the lower segment phone actually get impacted from what we're hearing?
Yes, so there was this report very recently which claimed that the government is planning to actually ban Chinese companies from selling phones under rupees 12,000 in India. And if that is actually true, then it will be a huge blow for any company, not just Vivo, but Xiaomi, Realme, Oppo, who sort of dominate this market. Some of the other lesser known companies, for example, Infinix, who's been doing really well in this segment, for them also, because their origin is also Chinese. In fact, Motorola, a lot of people don't know, but Lenovo bought Motorola, so it's also now has the Chinese origins.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so, but then there was another report saying that no, all of this is not going to happen, it was just a baseless report. So time will tell, but as we always, keep discussing that if a report like this has come out.
But what's the reason? Why ban only that segment?
It's because they want to promote local manufacturers, the Indian companies, is what the report claims, which means all your Lavas, Carbons, Micromax, who have lately lost the plot and not that active in the smartphone market. They want to create a more friendly environment for them. Let's put it like that. But
protectionism is what you call it. Yes. So anyway, that's government's choice, but that will make the market, I guess, there will be less choice for the consumers. But that
also, it sort of gives the, I think, if you look at it from the POV that, you need more competition for the Indian brands also to, sort of grow.
I mean, you need to, how much can you nurture them? They need to grow on their own.
The biggest winner out of this could be Samsung, because it's the only non-Chinese smartphone brand which still sells phones under rupees 10,000.
Yeah, so basically some other company will end up benefiting. That's a possibility. Yeah. Anyways, since he mentioned Samsung, I'm just going to quickly show this phone I've been lusting after. It's worth lusting. I mean, it's better looking than Milind, so what more do you want? There is so much screen space. I've never seen such a big screen. I mean, I'm not surprised you've been carrying it around in your pocket.
This is what we call truly premium. Okay, I feel that sometimes, the current generation, we get quickly impressed by all these gadgets and phones, but this is what a truly premium smartphone is like.
I can
understand pricey, that. It's expensive, but it's
good. And I'm dreaming about it. So if you are also dreaming about it and you want to know more about it, you comment and tell us, and I'm going to force Manas to give me that phone, hand me this phone over, and I'm going to try it and I'm going to tell you how it is. Other than that, what do you think about this phone? And if you want to know more about this, you can actually comment on this video or try and go to the Fiiber video. We're going to put the link out there and find out more about this in the Fiiber YouTube channel. Thank you very much.